Bonjour et bienvenue à tous, mes chers amis. Nous sommes ici pour vous parler du SubSummit 2022. Et oui.
Sorry. Bradley, is this American broadcast or the French broadcast?
Can you check the prep sheet?
It's in English.
Really? You got me the.
This is the American broadcast. We're doing the French broadcast later.
I'm very sorry about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Paul Chambers, co-founder and CEO of Subta. I'm joined by my language challenge guest, or not really challenged, because that sounded really good.
I've practiced a lot.
Louis Ricard.
Louis Ricard, for those of you who speak English. We're going to be just fine.
So we have some exciting stuff here today. We're so thrilled that you've joined us, and I can't even.
It's very exciting.
Like, we're going to be talking about some awesome SubSummit stuff that's coming up. We're in 2022 now. If you haven't flipped your calendar yet, now's a good time to go from December up to January. Notice that it's a new year, and SubSummit 2022 is upon us. And so we have less than 5 months.
It's coming up quickly.
Yes.
And we got a lot of things to prep for, and we got a lot of events happening around SubSummit 22.
Not that we've been talking about it here at all.
No.
Entertaining.
We haven't really prepped for it, and that I think we should really get a meeting.
All right, so let's talk about the first thing, right? What is the first exciting news that we want to share?
2 words. Pitch competition, baby.
It's 2 words, but multiple syllables.
That's very true. It's back, and it's bigger than ever, guys. Watch it.
Do you want a $50,000 prize package for your subscription startup? Then apply now for the SubSummit Pitch Competition presented by Pitney Bowes and Praella. 20 semifinalists will pitch virtually to a panel of judges, and then we're going to fly 4 finalists to Orlando to pitch live at SubSummit 2022. Apply now to win our biggest prize package yet, including $10,000 cash and $40,000 in additional prizes. This is a prize package that can truly change the course of your business. Don't miss your chance to take your business to the next level. Apply now at subsummit.com/pitch.
I recognize that guy. Apply now.
Looks familiar. Yeah, you really practiced that voice.
Yeah, for sure.
If you haven't gone on the website already and starting applying, which, by the way, you should as soon as you can, we're going to invite someone who can talk to you about this better than anyone. Someone who won $20,000 in cash and prizes last year during the SubSummit Pitch Competition 21.
Somebody who's been through it all, who's been through the ringer, who's done it all
rounds. I am so delighted to welcome back Susan Black of Wowzitude and her incredible experience with the SubSummit Pitch Competition. Susan, it is great to see you again.
So great to see you guys. It's so much fun at SubSummit. It was fabulous.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Susan. We love seeing you and love talking to you.
So we mentioned it, Susan. You won an incredible prize package last year, but I'm just curious, how have you and your business been since we've last seen you since September?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. It has been an incredible year. We launched in just January 2021. We're actually 1 year old, 1 year anniversary. So it was midway through our very first year that we were selected as the winner of the pitch competition, which is remarkable. And since that time, in the half year since, we have just been strength to strength. We have been growing in leaps and bounds. We have more partners than ever before. We have more subscribers than ever before. We've gone up about 400-500%. I don't even know. It's every day. We keep adding more and more for both our communities that we work with and also our great distributors that we work with as well. So we're excited. Virtual travel is here to stay, and the programs are getting stronger and stronger. We now go to 72 different destinations all around the world, live streamed, subscribe for our subscribers every single week.
That's awesome. And so for benefit of our audience here who don't know about Wowzitude yet, because we always love helping you promote your business, they're virtual travel experiences. We kind of got through it a little bit right there, but give us the elevator pitch real quick again.
Very quickly, it started with lockdown. Myself and my team are all from the travel industry, and we decided that we should really bring the outside in. We started with just a few destinations throughout the world. It took off. It is a subscription series for both individuals, communities, museums, libraries. Oh my goodness, it's just been expanding in leaps and bounds. And every week we go to different destinations around the world, everything from Moscow to Budapest. Today we went to Vienna. later on this afternoon, I'm in Istanbul. So
Do you have
we
two
have
slots open for us on that one?
Yeah,
'Cause
we'll be there. We're coming.
so much fun. So
sounds
the big
amazing.
thing is that they're live stream and it's two-way conversations,
Oh, that's
very
so cool.
interactive, and our guides are just fantastic.
That's beautiful.
exciting.
Susan, you want $20,000 in cash and prizes, 10,000 full cash. How has this prize helped you since winning it in September?
Well, the way that we used it, which is the way we needed the most, we already had the program in place, and we were well on our way to getting all of these amazing guides through our networking and through our industry. But what we really needed help with was business development and marketing, getting the word out there. Again, as a new business, that's what we really needed to. And let me tell you, the $10,000 in cash absolutely propelled the business, really made a huge difference in, again, how we were able to get the word out. We were able to hire, we were able to get more independent contractors, and it just is made all the world of difference. And the in-kind type of resources, which was the consulting that the executives at Subta were able to do, and Pitney Bowes, has been remarkable, just fabulous.
Awesome. So now, somebody who's applying for this year's pitch competition, what advice would you give to them?
Well, first of all, enthusiasm helps, as I've learned. You really have to love what you do and love what your subscription is all about. I would say the big thing is prepare. You know, when you're putting together those pitches, really spend the time putting your best foot forward. And you know, I think what really made the difference was that the judges were looking at the trajectory, where Wowzitude was going to go as a new business, as the startup. And I think that if you look towards, you know, give a good picture about how this contributes and how this is unique and what niche it fills, what problem it solves, and where that trajectory is, how much growth there is, I think that will help a lot.
Yeah. And I know sometimes it can be intimidating applying to a pitch competition and intimidating putting yourself out there, maybe being vulnerable. Did you find that experience was helpful for you? Did you find any tips or advice you can give to those that may be hesitant because there's a little bit of fear there?
Oh, don't be fearful. All the constructive criticism, the advice that you get, first of all, it perfects and hones your skill. It perfects your elevator pitch. It perfects just your pitch to anybody, to prospective clients or partners. So it's really helpful. And I would absolutely say, don't be afraid. You guys are fabulous. The entire organization is great. There's so much help and so much advice. Really, you take all the applicants, I think, by the hand every step of the way.
Cool. Yeah. And I appreciate you sharing that, because that's one of the things we want to express to those that are considering applying. You know, we're not going to send you into this blind. You're going to be given the opportunity to learn what the judging criteria is, what you should be looking for, how you should prepare your pitches. It's fast and furious. So that 3 minutes goes by fast, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Yes.
How did you best prepare for it? How did you best get yourself ready for the pitching in that?
Well, you said it yourself. The guidelines were very straightforward. So as long as you hit each one of those, then you knew that that's what it was. And as I said, getting it down to a 3-minute pitch does take preparation. You can't hesitate. You have to have the eye contact, especially when it's done virtually in the beginning. And you just have to have that confidence in your product and your service that really comes across. But as I said, having those very, very, very specific guidelines is just super helpful.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Susan, thank you so much for jumping on here today, sharing your experience with our audience. It's super helpful for those to see and be able to hear from somebody who's been through it. And we really look forward to hopefully seeing you at SubSummit 22 again this year, and continuing to keep updated with your success.
I'll be there, and good luck to all the applicants this year. It is fabulous and will rock your world. I strongly suggest that you apply. It's great.
We don't need to say anything else. That's
we're done here.
Thank you so much for your time, Susan. Appreciate it as always.
Thanks for joining us. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right, so Louis, we
got to talk about this for a second,
because
Susan won $20,000 in prize in cash and prize, which is amazing. Except we didn't think that was enough.
No,
it wasn't enough. So we made this year's prize package. How should I say? Magnifique. in a better way of putting
I
it.
didn't think you were going French on that.
$50,000 in prize and cash, 10,000 cash, 40,000 in-kind services, including a full website rebuild, which I know is really helpful for startups,
That's
right?
enormous in itself.
There's nothing
Apartment is
you can do to not apply.
Praella and Pitney Bowes.
Yes.
Pitney Bowes is back. They're involved and brought in Praella as well this year to bring that website overhaul, rebuild as part of that. That in itself, even take the cash aside and the other prizes. Not only are we doing that, we have the cash. We also have some runners-up prizes we're bringing in this year. So the total prize package for this whole thing is $50,000.
It's just amazing. Now, here's the catch, though. You have until next Friday, January 21st, to submit your application. So go on that website, go on SubSummit-pitch and get your applications in. It doesn't take that long. All you have to do is apply if you're a startup within your first 2 years of business.
Super important thing when you're browsing websites on the internet, subsummit.com/pitch. If you
France, we don't really
pitch, you'd end up nowhere and Google would be mad. So go to subsummit.com/pitch.
It's the jet lag. I'm so sorry.
Can you translate magnificent? What's that?
Magnifique.
Magnifique. What does
Magnificent.
That mean?
Amazing.
Okay,
so many adjectives I could use for competition. All you have to worry about is apply, go on the website. Paul said, not what I said. And we hope to see your application very soon. And we can't wait to see you at SubSummit 22.
This is awesome. Like, if you can't tell, we are legitimately super excited about it.
Chills.
And what we love about our roles at Subta here and our roles in the community is to help continue to give back and see these businesses thrive. And those that even outside of Susan, there are so many other great contestants. It's great exposure for your business. It's great for you to practice and ways to continue to grow. I personally have done pitch competitions before in other forms and functions. I got over those nerves because it's very nerve-wracking. I always encourage everybody to do it. So apply, get in there and be part of it. And we'll support you. We're going to help you be as great as you possibly can be. So,
and Paul, the best thing about this live we're doing is we got through the pitch competition. I think there is
something else. It does not end here, ladies and gentlemen. It does not stop now. We got to talk about the Cube Awards. You know what, Bradley? We can't just talk about it enough. Let's show them what the Cube Awards are all about. Roll that video, Bradley.
Being nominated for a Cube Award means you're celebrated amongst the best and brightest in the industry. And it's time to nominate your subscription business.
It's the equivalent of an actor winning an Academy.
Join the best in the industry in a celebration of everything subscription businesses have to offer. After the nominations close, our panel of judges will select the top companies in each of the 15 categories. Each category will then be honored live in Orlando at the SubSummit Cube Awards, where 15 winners will be chosen. Don't miss your chance to be recognized on the biggest stage in the D2C subscription industry. Nominate your subscription business today.
I'm a little excited
All
here.
right, quick change out of that suit, and we're back here. This is amazing how fast that I can change from these outfits. All right, so again, we can't just tell you about this nonstop. We have to bring in those that have experienced it before, and I'd love to bring in a great friend of Subta, Mr. John Roman. John, come on live with us here. John, thanks so much for being here today.
Bonjour.
You're sucking
My
up.
man, my man.
John, you've been an awesome supporter of the Subta community from almost the very beginning. I think you missed only the first Subta.
I missed the first one. But,
that's okay. You were there in spirit. I know you were there with us. But not only outside of that, you're constantly in the Slack channel answering questions for people, providing support, giving feedback on various different points of people's business. Truly appreciate that. Tell us about your experience at the Cube Awards, because you've been there and you've got a lot of trophies. I think, can I see him in the background?
Don't get him too cocky on this. We've already done a video about this.
But you've been a great part of the Cube Awards. Tell our audience, what are the Cube Awards like, and why should they apply their business to be nominated for a Cube Award as well?
Sure. So, I mean, I think in the video clip, I compared it to the Academies for actors, right? It's winning the Super Bowl for a football team. I mean, this is our award show, and it's an opportunity to have your peers and the judges and the Subta community look at your brand and evaluate it and give feedback and potentially give an award if it's just. It's a lot of fun. All of SubSummit's fun, right? It's that, and I go to a lot of conferences. I have 2 this month I'm going to, and SubSummit's my favorite because it's that community. It's that feel and vibe that no other award show or event conference has. You have all these people that aren't competing directly against each other, willing to help. You go to the conferences I'm going to go to this week, and everybody's all guarded, clutching on to their tips and their strategy and what's working and what's not working, and no one wants to share. And it's the exact opposite at SubSummit. Everybody's willing to share, and there's 100 people going through that same hurdle or obstacle or problem, and a dozen that have already overcome it. And it's just such a cool, amazing experience. And obviously the culmination of it is the Cube Awards.
Yeah. And we have that cocktail hour ahead of the Cube Awards, a chance to network, talk to people, and then we literally roll out the red carpet. We've done that
You and I did it last year.
It was
literally
800
rolled
pounds
it out.
worth of red carpet that sits in our warehouse 364 days a year for that one time, but it is worth it, right? A lot of fun. So I guess, once you get in there and you have that opportunity, you get to see what's there and be part of it. John, I know you talk about supporting the community. Tell us more a little bit about, once you're in that seat in anticipation of the award.
Oh, you have butterflies. It's a feeling like no other. It's the time. Are you going to win or are you not going to? It's such an amazing feeling. And then afterwards, it's to actually receive a Cube Award. I mean, I could only compare it to like sports and winning events or something that caliber. I mean, this is our Super Bowl, right? So there's no feeling better. It's absolute an amazing feeling, and it's for a couple. There's multiple benefits, right? There's sure the peer piece, and I think that's huge. And our teams are day in, day out just grinding, doing the job and executing the plan for the brand. And it's a moment to kind of take a step back and enjoy a nice meal, have cocktails if you're into that, and be awarded for all that hard work in the past year. It's such an amazing feeling. And then the flip side, the business side of it, the PR that goes along with it, is just so cool. And I'd like to think that some of the PR releases of these past Cube Awards we've won crossed the desk of potential suitors. And when we went down that path, quick Google search, you see BattleBox won this award and this award, and it really ties the bow on the gift of being acquired if that's what you're looking for. So it serves multiple purposes.
John, you compared this to the Super Bowl, and I think you're getting to Hall of Fame level. I mean, we compared you to Thanos from the Avengers series, and now I'm going to compare you to Tom Brady because you've won 5 Cube Awards. I mean, you're one shy away from the Infinity Gauntlet. We already demonstrated that. Now you're one away from equaling Tom Brady, beating Joe Montana. Like, you're everywhere. In your opinion, you've kind of talked about how this affected your business on a PR standpoint, but what does BattleBox and Carnivore Club also that has won, what do they do right, and why do you think they keep on winning every year?
So a lot of our focus has always been on the 2 C's, community and content. And those are part of our internal mantra of what we're pushing towards. I think we've always done that, but I think in the past year where the iOS issue when it came to advertising and being able to scale up, it made the content piece even more important. Community has always been important. But when I say community, I'm talking about engaging with your customers, interacting with them. Most importantly, getting feedback from them, right? How do you improve as a brand? How do you improve with your product offering? And the number one way to do that is to listen, because your customers want to tell you, sometimes in a constructive way, sometimes not so much, but that community piece is so huge. And now, the content piece, which has always been there for us, doubling down on that. It's so much more important now. We're doubling our output of YouTube content and TikTok content, and the organic piece of of sourcing leads is just that much more important. So we're really pushing with that. I mean, we launched on TikTok a little bit less than a year ago. And I remember the initial conversations this time last year. Hey guys, we need to make a push on TikTok. Everybody's like, we don't dance. And I was like, we don't have to.
But you need to dance now.
But you're going to learn how to dance.
Right. It's super embarrassing.
Yeah. But so, we leaned into it. It became last month, it became our largest follow channel, largest channel.
Awesome.
We have over 300,000 followers on there, and we had 0 this time last year.
Now, John, are you doing some self promo for the best marketing campaign? Like,
Sounds
we
like
know
yes.
it's a category, okay? But
Listen, this is up to the judges. We have no influence over this, John. So you can.
I mean,
talk about it.
Should I stop on my other screen nominating myself?
No. So this is important. This is an important point to
bring
make
up a good
now.
point.
How much did you pay for the nomination and for the trophies that you received?
What?
$0. So that's the important point I want to make here. Is there's no cost to apply. This is not an award ceremony where you have to pay for the trophy, you have to pay to apply.
We have to pay for the meal. You don't have to pay for the meal.
Pay for the meal. It's part of your SubSummit ticket. We do this again for supporting the community, and our gracious sponsors that sponsor the Cube Awards are the ones that underwrite this cost. So this isn't a money grab on SubSummit's part. This is something where you apply. Our independent panel of judges review things. As much as John Roman continues to send us money, we take it for ourselves. We don't. It doesn't influence anything.
It goes into our TikTok efforts as well.
Right.
Yeah,
but that's the best part about this, and something that we pride ourselves on. This is something for the community, and we continue to love and support it. So, John, we'll look forward to seeing your applications come through again. Any final bits of advice for those that are considering applying and haven't done it yet?
No, do it. So going back to the first time we won a Cube Award, we weren't the size we are now at all. We were pretty small actually, and relatively, and that the morale booster for our team at the time. Holy cow, we just won a Cube Award. Like, what we're doing, let's work harder. Let's get there faster. And it's part of our story of how we continue to grow and get better and lean harder into the community and content. Do it. There's zero risk, and
all the rewards.
Yeah, it's all upside.
Cubes. So I think it's a great statement and a great thing. There's zero risk and all the upside to be had on that. There's nothing hurting applying and putting yourself into the mix out there. And I loved hearing that feedback, that it was a marketing tool for you as you were looking to find potential suitors for your business, which you were able to do last year, help become part of a larger conglomerate as part of your exit strategy of what you're doing there. And the fact that you could tout the awards that you've won and the success of the team, that's really cool to hear and to see that too.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much for your time as always. We'll look forward to seeing you SubSummit 22, like every year. And let's make this year count. Really appreciate your time as always.
Thanks, John.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. So some super exciting things. Again, if people want to apply, if you haven't already gone and done it.
Let me try this one. SubSummit.com/cube. Okay.
.com is the key part.
It's the key part.
Have to have
it's the key. Very easy nomination process. And this year, Paul, we actually have one new award, brand new award, the Community Choice Award, which we're really proud to feature because we want at SubTi and at SubSummit, we want to reward those that have a tremendous impact on the community, that have built tremendous communities, that have built loyal communities. We want to reward you. And in order to do that, we need your help to identify those brands and those people who have fostered incredible customer loyalty, incredible communities, and incredible customer base. So this brand new award has its own submission form, and all nominations are due by March 24th.
Yeah. So something important to note, because as much as we put on the website and tell people, you only need to nominate yourself once for majority of the awards, except for community choice, right? So the way community choice is nominate by March 24th, and then there's going to be a community voting aspect to it. That's where you just keep hitting that, right? You keep hitting that nominate, boost it up portion of that. All the other awards, only need to see it one time. Submit it through. We've got your information. You're good to go. But make sure you do that part That's the most important part. Again, totally free. You're not being charged for this. The Cube Awards are part of your SubSummit ticket. So when you attend, you go there, you can sit in the audience. We roll out the red carpet. We feed you. We have an after party afterwards. We legitimately pay more for the meal than the sponsors pay to cover the cost of the Cube Awards. This is something we do. Even the trophies, like these are expensive, about $300 a pop, right? So let's get out there and let's get as many companies to apply as possible because we want to make this an amazing Cube Awards and we're super excited for it.
We got hundreds of nominations last year, and it's fierce. It's fierce competition. But guess what? Like John Roman said, you don't have to be a battle box. You don't have to be a FabFitFun. You can be, but you can just get started. Okay, there are categories for everyone and for every single brand, and there's a chance for you to win in up to 3 categories this year. You can nominate yourself in up to 3 categories out of the 15 that we have featured for you. And there's no downside at all. So please go on there, subsummit.com/cube. You will not regret it.
All right. And then the last thing I want to remind everybody as we wrap this up, don't forget about the pitch competition, subsummit.com/pitch. Apply for them both if you're in your business and you're growing and scaling. And
get your ticket as well. Okay,
get 3 in 1. Fun things to do. With that, I know we started in French, so let's finish in French. Send them off with a closing statement in French, and we'll let them translate it using Google later.
I will not insult you on live TV, so I will not do that. Merci à tous pour nous avoir rejoindre. Je vous remercie énormément et j'espère tous vous revoir à SubSummit 2022 avec Paul Chambers, avec toute l'équipe de Subta. On a hâte de vous voir là-bas.
Okay, that last part was offensive, but the rest of it was beautiful.
Promise.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Take care, everyone.